Do you ever have one of those days where you feel like you are the embodiment of your aesthetic? It's kind of how I feel today. Like somewhere in an alternate universe, there is this version of me that looks like this every day, fighting crime or being the criminal. I don't know. Either way, feeling aesthetic AF today. Hey guys, it's Sam, and this is Top 5 Wednesday. Top 5 Wednesday is created by Lainey of Ginger Reads Lainey. Her channel, as well as the Goodreads group, will be linked in the description bar down below for topics and such. This week's topic is our favorite retellings, and this is retellings of fairy tales, of legends, of like historical things, any kind of retelling. This is the topic for that. I love retellings, and I've gotten some requests to do some videos just strictly devoted to my favorite retelling, so those are coming, but this is kind of the sneak peek condensed version of what those videos will be. Number 5 is Legacy of Kings by Eleanor Herman. I got this book at BEA this year and absolutely loved it. It came out in August or September, I believe, and it is a retelling of Alexander the Great's childhood and upbringing. And it's not just him, it's a bunch of other people also that are affected in the story. I think this story had, I want to say like 6 different POVs going on, and it's so interesting. The author is a historian and she has studied all about this time period, and she drops in those little tidbits of world building that I just love, and this is definitely a very detailed and very rich story. There's things about it that I don't even remember. I'm definitely going to have to reread this one before the next book comes out, but I think it's going to be either a trilogy or a 6-book series. I want to say it's going to be a 6-book series, and it's going to be extensive, and there's a lot of feelings, and I absolutely loved this. I think it's a very promising start to what could be a very epic series. Number 4 is Tiger Lily by Jodi Lynn Anderson, and this is a Peter Pan kind of retelling, but it is Tiger Lily's story. It's her origin story as well as her side of what happened during Peter Pan. It is dark. It is tragic. There are some trigger warnings in here for suicide and depression, as well as some sexual assault stuff in here, but it is so, so good. It is one of those slow burning kind of books where you read it and then you think about it for a long time after. I still think about this book. I think it is so beautiful, and just, like I said, it's sad, but it's so well done, and it just gives you a whole new perspective on the Peter Pan myth. I know that has been done a lot as far as Peter Pan retellings, and Once Upon a Time has kind of touched on Peter Pan and how he's not exactly the fun-loving, happy character that we are used to from Disney, because really are they ever? And it is, like I said, it's just sad, but it's sad in a beautiful way. Number 3 is Uprooted by Naomi Novik. Now I know I've been talking about this book a lot because this is just the bandwagon that I need everyone to be on, although I have understood and I realize that not everybody loves this book. It's either love it or hate it. I need everyone to read it so they can discuss with me why they love it or hate it. This is not a direct fairy tale retelling of any kind, but it has elements of Beauty and the Beast and some other Slavic myths. It is so good. I love it so much. I've done a spoiler-free review on this if you're interested in it, but if you like fairy tales and fairy tale retellings, I think you will enjoy this because it has all those elements while also being its own story. Number 2 is For Darkness Shows the Stars by Diana Peterfrond. This is a Persuasion by Jane Austen retelling, and although I haven't yet read Persuasion because I am awful, I absolutely love Persuasion retellings because I do know the basic story, and this one was so well done as far as really pulling on the angst of the romance. It really does focus a lot on the romance because it is a Persuasion retelling, but this takes place in a futuristic sci-fi dystopian world, and the premise, if you guys do not know what Persuasion is about, is that there's these 2 characters that are from different classes kind of, and they grew up together and they were in love, and the boy, who was the kind of lower class, wanted to run away and be together, and the girl had a lot of different responsibilities and things that kind of kept her from going, and she made the decision to not go. And so he leaves, and she's heartbroken, still in love with him, and then he comes back, and he's a little bit different, and he is kind of has changed his station, and she's kind of left to decide what is she going to do about this. And there's just a lot of angst and kind of misunderstanding, but not in the misunderstanding tropes that I hate kind of way, in the I know why there's a misunderstanding way, and there's this pre-established connection and feelings that this was depicted so well because I felt those ties even though I didn't read about them before starting the book or anything. I read this in one sitting during a reading slump, okay? That is how much I loved it so much. This is actually part of a companion duology kind of, but you don't need to read the second book at all. The second book is in a different time period. I haven't even finished the second book because I haven't really enjoyed it. This one, so good though. And number 1 is any retelling of the Hades and Persephone myth. For this, I'm going to be talking about The Goddess Test by Amy Carter. I liked this first book of the Goddess Test series. The Goddess Test is about the main character, Kate, and she moves back to her mom's hometown because her mom is ill and her mom wants her to see her hometown before she passes away. She comes in contact with a guy named Henry who says that he is Hades and that he can make kind of a deal with her as long as she tries to take the test to become the new Persephone. I liked how this book was done. I know some people didn't like it, but I loved it when I read it. I absolutely inhale read it. And it's not by any means the best Hades and Persephone retelling, but that's why I am here to talk to you guys. This is a call to arms. I need everybody to go in the comments, and if you know of a good Hades and Persephone retelling, you need to recommend it to me. I'm currently reading the Everneath trilogy by Brody Ashton. I don't think it's that good. The first book got 2 stars for me, but if you have any other ones besides Everneath and The Goddess Test, please let me know. I know the second book in the ACOTAR trilogy is going to have Hades and Persephone elements. Trust me, I already know. But if you have any other recommendations, help a girl out. Because that is the myth and the retelling that I will read any Hades and Persephone retelling. It can be absolute trash, and I will read it because I am absolute trash for Hades and Persephone. Please. Do you see my pleading eyes? I need more of it. I need all of it. Check out the comments and give me all of the recommendations for Hades and Persephone. So that is it for Top 5 Wednesday. Like I said, I will have a more extensive video naming all of my recommendations for different retellings and such, but comment down below and let me know some of your favorite retellings, and like I said, get on that horn for some of your favorite Hades and Persephone retellings. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see all of you guys soon. Bye!